Hey y'all, happy Friday. I feel like it's been forever since we've done an Instagram live. So we'll let Instagram do its thing, send out a notification because this is a good one. This is completely impromptu, but is one that I feel like is really, really important to hear. Hey, Vanessa. Because I was on a coaching call yesterday and we were talking about ego. And as we're coming to the end of the sales period for, hey Whitney, as we come to the end of the sales period for macros, mindset, and metabolism, I realized that it could possibly be ego stopping you from making changes, and especially for signing up from this program. So your ego, I literally just looked up the definition, and your ego is the in between your conscious and your subconscious thoughts. So if you aren't aware, your conscious thoughts are the thoughts that are on the front side of your mind. These are the ones that you actually have some influence over having. Your subconscious thoughts are the thoughts that are in the back of your head. These are the ones that are sometimes our belief system that we didn't even know that we had. So if you're someone who you're like, oh, I know what I need to do with my food, but your subconscious is like, yeah, you know what to do, but you're not doing it. That's that in between of where we need to come to peace, and we need to say like, all right, ego, that subconscious thought, I don't know what I need to do, but we need to convince our forefront thoughts that that's a good decision. It's a good thing to make. Same thing with working out, or same thing with any big habit that you know you need to change. Is like subconsciously, you're like, I really don't know everything I need to know to make this change. Where your conscious is like, okay, I'm going to keep you safe. I'm going to tell you that you know what you're doing, even though you're making steps backwards and you're not hitting that goal. And one of the biggest things about ego sometimes is we think that, I've got such a big ego. I'm so confident. I'm so assured. And it could be the opposite, is that you have a sense of an inflated ego to keep yourself safe. You have an inflated thought of self. So then that way, when things don't happen the way you want it to go, it's like, okay, well, I didn't want that anyways. When really you did want to make that change. When really this is something that's important to you. But we just got to find that in between place. And so my hope is that you won't let your ego stop you from making a change in any way, shape, or form. And that's just acknowledging it. Isn't that if that ego starts to pop into your head and say, all right, I know what I'm doing, when you really know that that's not what it is, you got to have that internal dialogue and say like, no, I'm not ready to make that change yet. I'm going to keep working at it. Or I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to take the steps to try to make those changes. And sometimes it's as easy as hiring a coach, or sometimes it's as easy as having the conversation with the people around you. So then that way you can start making those things and making those action plans to get to you where you want to go. So is it your ego that's maybe stopping you from making the changes? Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe it's another mindset shift or another mindset limitation that you have. And we're going to be working through mindset as well with the macro mindset and metabolism program. So I really, really hope that you guys will join me. And let's keep this ego conversation going. What are some of the things that you know that your ego is telling you that's right? And what are some of the things that you know that your ego is telling you that is wrong? I love to hear from you guys of what you think about ego. You guys have a fantabulous, if that's a word, rest of your Friday, and I'll see you guys soon.